Oh man, what's going on, everybody? So literally right as I'm about to go live, I just saw the news about the Leicester City owners that apparently they were in a helicopter crash, and fatalities are being reported. So I'm a little emotional right now. I don't ever like to hear about anybody dying ever, and especially in such a tragic way. So prayers that everything is okay, that there are no fatalities is rumored, but that is some somber news as we go live. So if you guys, whether you're religious or not, just so you can hear it again, it's being reported right now that the Leicester City owner's helicopter crashed in the club car park, and that there are fatalities being reported. I don't know who has reportedly passed on. Just this is what's being reported immediately. But they're just saying that there are fatalities from the helicopter crash. So prayers to their families, prayers to their friends and anybody involved. I hope that everybody is okay. I hope there are no fatalities. Sorry, guys. But yeah, that's really hard to hear as we go live. Anyways, let's get into the Manchester United preview. Let's try and get some positive stuff going. Hopefully. So let's start off this way. So I am going to predict that Manchester United are going to draw this game, unfortunately, against Everton. I'm going to go 2-2. I think that we will go down in this game at one point. I think we might score the first goal. We'll go down 1-2, and then I think that we will bring it back and draw it. Hey, Ibra, I hope you're right. I hope that we get a 3-0 for Manchester United. It'd be awesome to get some positives going. And we haven't lost to Everton in a little while. So, I mean, there is the positive in that. So we do have the possibility. We do have the possibility of winning this game. Arthur's in the video already, guys. He's all excited. But I think so. Jack says I think it'll go 2-0 down and go 3-2 up, then concede late 3-3. You know what? I mean, honestly, that'd be an exciting game at the very least. I can actually see this game even turning out a lot like the Leicester City game late last year, when we were up 2-1, and then they gave us Arthur. What's your prediction for the game? Dan wants to know what's your prediction for the game. He doesn't know. He's just looking around. So I'm going to predict we're going to go 2-2. I hope we win. As always, I hope we win. And once again, the rumors are out that we're, of course, going to go if we lose the game, that Mourinho will be fired. That's what the rumors are. You always have to throw that out there, throw the quotes around it. But I think that this will be a draw, which will ultimately continue down the Mourinho road, which honestly, I think that most people are finally starting to become like disenchanted with the Mourinho road. Like, I've seen some people that have been adamant for him, turning on him after this most recent game where we were down and didn't use any subs. There's still no excuse for that. There's absolutely no excuse for that. But exactly, Jack. You know what? Party on the stream when Mourinho finally does get sacked. We'll pop the champagne. We'll pop the beers. We'll get it all popping up right here. We'll get it all popping. I never thought I'd say this, but I hope we lose, so Josie has to go. You know, agnostic. I mean, everybody's got different opinions. And honestly, I don't have a problem with people if they want to say that they want to lose, so Mourinho will go. If that's your opinion, that's your opinion. Personally, for me, I'm always going to root for Manchester United to win. I hope we win, even though I'm predicting a draw. I hope we win. I'm not going to be dishonest with myself and think that we're better than we are. And right now, I think that Manchester United is supremely struggling. Everton are going to come in here with a lot of confidence. Everton right now, I honestly think that they're coming in here with probably the most confidence they've ever had of being able to win a game. And that's not a good thing. It really is not. Who knows how tomorrow go exactly, and that's exactly it, Jack. He said it. He just said it best, that we're so ridiculously inconsistent. We're so inconsistent. And honestly, a lot of that comes down to the tactics that Mourinho throws out there. And a lot of people don't like to hear that. Oh, Mourinho's a tactical. No, stop it. Mourinho was a tactical genius. Mourinho is no longer a tactical genius. Right now, he is lost in what he is doing. 100% lost. So, Bobby, I want Man United to win, but all these teams we're playing are better. No, exactly. Bobby, all these teams are better coached than us right now. All of them. All of them are better coached than us. All you have to do is look through all of it. And, I don't see us winning the game outright right now. And that's why I'm going with a 2-2 draw. And a 2-2 draw will have its entertaining moments. But ultimately, does a draw really help us right now? No. And if we draw, I'm almost positive we dropped I think if we draw, we drop down to 12th. I don't know that for a fact. Let me get a look at that real quick. Andrew, if we were in the situation with Moyes LVG, I bet there wouldn't be as many people backing them as no. And you're absolutely so. Bobby said it. Thank you, Bobby. I appreciate that. So if we draw tomorrow, we go to 11th. I thought it was 12th, but I knew we dropped. I just didn't know exactly how far we dropped. But to drop to 11th, Manchester United have never been 10th before, let alone dropping further than that. Yeah, so Jack's Vlogs, I was literally just talking about that. So the Leicester owners have left their King Power Stadium and their helicopter crashed and is on fire. So the owners are okay, Jack. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that the owners are okay? Because that's amazing if that is the truth. Because there were deaths being reported initially. So, Jack, if you have any more information, be sure to get it in here while we're live, because I would love to know more information about that. But God bless everybody. Honestly, if anything, let this serve as a reminder. Hug your family. Give everybody that it's in your life that you love on them as long and best as you can, guys, because you never know how long you have on this earth. But anyways, let's we're gonna get back into this. So here's my predicted lineup for what Manchester United are going to do tomorrow against Everton. This is what Mourinho's lineup will be. This is not what my lineup will be. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to start doing what the lineup that I would run out there would be. So it is initially being rumored that Romelu Lukaku will be dropped tomorrow against Everton. Perfect game to do it. Everton should not beat us. Let's be real about it. Everton should not beat us. I don't know if Sanchez is fully back and healthy yet. If anybody knows that for a fact, please drop it in here. I haven't seen anything on social media today if Alexis Sanchez has been full in training this week after the Juventus game. So my predicted lineup is going to be De Gea in goal. I'm going to go Shaw on the left. I'm going to go Lindelof and Smalling as our center back pairing. They seem pretty consistent right now. And then right back, I'm going to go Valencia. I think Valencia should be back. Sanchez out this week. Thank you, Bobby. I just know that as of the most recent rumors that he was just going to be out for the Juventus game. I didn't hear anything further. Sam, I don't want any of that in here with the Glazers next thing. Let's not have that in here. I don't ever want to wish anything negative on anybody. That's not what I want this channel to be about. So, anyways, midfield. Some sources are reporting that all people have been. Man, that's crazy. Just all the. Anyways, I'll keep going at this. So midfield, I'm gonna. No, Sam, it's okay, man. Like I said, I want this channel to try and be about as much positivity as possible. And I know that it can be hard right now with how Manchester United is playing, but I want there to be as much positivity in here because honestly, positivity feeds positivity. When we love on each other, it's surprising what can happen. So it's no big deal, man. No problem, Sam. So midfield three, I'm going to go with Matic is playing CDM for Jose. It's going to be consistent until Matic loses his leg. It's just the truth. Matic could probably even roll out there with one leg. He'll throw him out there in the wheelchair and just go on. Keep going at it. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say that obviously Pogba's going to play. It's just Pogba will not be dropped either. And I don't think he should be. Pogba is our best player, in and out. This is actually my Pogba shirt. Pogba, the homie. Pogba, the homie. You know what's up. You know what's good. Pogba, if you ever see this for some reason, get in contact with me. I'd love to do an interview or something like that, or just even talk to you. You seem like a cool guy. And then I'm going to go with our other midfielder. This is going to surprise some people. I think he's going to go Fred in this game. I can see it happening. I hope it happens. Throw Fred out there. Let's get it going and here's my reason. I think that because he did not use any substitutes in that Juventus game, I think that he is going to put out somebody that was on that bench into the starting lineup to say, oh, I still believe in them and blah, blah, blah. You know, that's just how it goes. What's up, Tango? How you doing, man? I hope you're doing good. So then I'm going to go with my front three because Lukaku is rumored to be dropped. This is the only reason why I'm taking Lukaku out of this. Because otherwise, if it wasn't for that, Lukaku would be up top. Not even a question. Just it would happen. Guaranteed it would happen. So I'm going to go Martial on the left, Rashford up top, and then Lingard. I think Lingard's back for the weekend. And then Lingard on the right. That's what I think will happen. I could also see Mata starting on the right, which it's no offense to Mata, but I don't think that Mata is a right winger. I love Juan Mata. He's honestly he represents what Manchester United should be about. But he should not be playing on the right. He just shouldn't. He doesn't have that kind of pace and speed to be able to play that way. So let me see here real quick. So Jack said Mason Greenwood should be given a game, world-class talent. No, honestly, Jack, right now, Mason Greenwood is doing absolute amazing things for all of our youth teams. I mean, he's killing it for the U18s, killing it. He just scored in his first ever game in the U23s. Mason Greenwood should be given at least a chance to make the bench. Same with Chong and same with Gomez. But we all know that will never happen under Mourinho. And I hate to continue bashing on Mourinho, but even, and this is my thing, even in the LVG days, you know for a fact that Chong and Greenwood would be getting chances in the squad. You know under the Sir Alex Ferguson days that we would be getting Greenwood and Chong inside of that. I actually really believe that Angel Gomez would probably have gone out on loan at this point. I think Chong is ready. I think he's ready to go out and play on that right wing. And so here is my lineup that I would run out there against Everton on Sunday. I would go De Gea in goal, Luke Shaw, Eric Bailly, and then Victor Lindelof. Victor Lindelof had a hell of a game. I went back and rewatched that game, and Victor Lindelof had a hell of a game against Juventus. Like I said, I still feel like it was his fault that goal happened, him and Matic, but they had a hell of a game. He had a hell of a game. And I think you need to give Bailly and Lindelof a chance together again. I would go Delo on the right. My midfield three would be Pereira playing as CDM, Fred and Pogba and as the other two midfielders. And then left, I would actually go left Rashford, up top Martial, and then actually no, reverse that. I'm sorry. Put Rashford up top, Martial on the left, and then I would throw Chong on the right in this game. I think Tahith Chong is ready. I think he's ready to go. I would love to see Tahith Chong given chances in this squad. Tahith Chong, I believe, is a future star at Manchester United. I 100% believe that. Give him chances and he'll prove it. I guarantee you he will prove it. Real quick, so I'm gonna take a couple comments. So Tango Gaming says Mata in the midfield as a workhorse and creative player. Dropped Matic too slow and been sloppy recently. Tango, I agree 100%. I think Matic needs a vacation too. Him and Lukaku need to go on vacation. And then I also saw somebody. I think it was Bobby. Bobby said he thinks that Lukaku's looking too big. I agree. I think Lukaku looks too muscularly big. We talked about this on the last stream, and I think that he's looking more like an NFL linebacker right now than he is an actual footballer. Like, I think that he needs to drop about 20 pounds of muscle because he looks like he's about 230 in muscle right now. He looks big. Like, I don't think Lukaku's fat, Sam, personally. I just think that he looks like, big. Like, he looks jacked, But I don't know. That's just my opinion. I personally would have Lukaku lose about 20 pounds. And Sam, I agree 100%. Mourinho destroyed our players. I believe that 100%. 100%. So Jack says Martial, Rashford, Fosu-Mensah would all been world beaters under LBG. He was playing them. That's the one thing nobody cannot give LBG credit for. He gave youth a chance. He believed in that in Manchester United. Nobody can convince me otherwise that LBG would not have played Mason Greenwood at this point. I believe that 100%. 100%. And just like Tango Gaming said, Chong is 100% ready. Chong is 100% ready. Agnostic. If Martial is dropped tomorrow, if that's being rumored, that's just stupid. Martial don't get me wrong, he didn't have a great game against Juventus, but can you name one player in our team that had a good game against Juventus? Like, get out of here. If anybody can name one player other than Victor Lindelof, exactly, Tango, you said it. Other than Victor Lindelof that had a good game. I mean, De Gea had a good game, but that's because that's De Gea. Like, he has to. If he doesn't, we lose that game 4-5-0. But to have a defender and a goalkeeper be your two best players, that should never be the case at Manchester United. It just shouldn't. And nobody can convince me that that's wrong. So, and Daniel Jones just said it. So, and no one else performed. No one else performed other than those two. So Jack Coleman said, Chong's got Fellaini's hair, but Messi's feet. That's you earned that. You earned that, Jack. You earned that. That was good. No, in Agnostic, you're absolutely right. Lukaku is horrible against Juventus. Absolutely horrible. He did next to nothing in the game, and it's sad. He needs a vacation. He needs to go sit down on a beach somewhere, go play FIFA, go do something. Just get away from the squad, get away from the team for a couple of weeks, maybe like 3 weeks, and just go sit somewhere and just chill. Just chill. Like, it'll be for the best for him. So Tango Gaming says Chong needs a chance to prove himself. Fred needs a chance. Needs to be given a chance. Imagine Fred and Mata playing in CM and Pogba in between them. Man, Tango, that's. I wish. I wish all of them were given a chance, but I don't know what it is. I just don't see it. I don't see it ever happening under Mourinho. I don't see Chong ever getting a chance under Mourinho. If Mourinho lasts till the end of the year, I guarantee you he'll play him in the last game for 5 minutes and say, "See, I bring through youth. Look at me. I bring through youth." It's not happening. Get out of here, Jose. Bobby Murdoch says the Glazer bashing needs to stop. No matter what debt the club have, they still have gave Jose $400 million. And honestly, Bobby, I feel pretty similar to that. I really do. I think that The Glazers gave Mourinho a lot of money, a lot more money than a lot of managers will ever be given. So I get that people can say, "Oh, you should have given him more money." Like, we're the richest club in the world. $400 million is a lot. That's a lot of money. Like, could you imagine if tomorrow you were given $400 million, pounds, euros, whatever your currency is? Imagine you were given $400 million tomorrow. Imagine what you could do with that money. Let me tell you what. This would be all I would do ever again. I would only jump on streams with you guys. That's all I would do. Exactly, Jack. I'd be gone. You guys would only, the only reason why you guys would hear from me is because I actually do genuinely love doing this. So you'd see me on here, but that's about it. Fellaini could light Mourinho's car on fire, and he'd thank him for peering it. He'd thank him for heating it up. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. So Tango Gaming gave me his predicted lineup. As a matter of fact, if you guys want to drop me some of your predicted lineups, I'd like to see that. Or if you agree with mine, just say, hey, I agree with your lineup, your personal lineup. So, but Tango Gaming says he'd go De Gea, Delo, Bailly, Lindelof, Shaw, Fred, Pogba, Mata, Martial, Rashford, Chong. I love that lineup. I love that lineup. That's a good lineup. Yeah, exactly, Jack. Tango's lineup is pretty sexy. That's one of those lineups that if Pogba was allowed to still get forward in a 4-2-3-1, because if you throw Mata inside of that cam roll, that number 10 roll, you just flow right up there, and you let Fred kind of just break up play back in that role. Now Pogba would still have his defensive duties he would need to do. But for the most part, man, that's a hell of an attack that you would have right there. And Agnostic, I really appreciate that. He said, Agnostic said, Andrew, don't stop doing these. They're really awesome. I love doing these with you guys. Genuinely, I do. Honestly, I don't see stopping them anytime soon. So Dan agreed with my lineup. Jack says he'd replace Mata with Pereira. I love Pereira. I think that he's got a hell of a chance at Manchester United under the next manager if he's able to get the new contract before then. Because right now, I think Pereira is able to walk at the end of the season, and that scares me. We have so many players able to walk at the end of the season. That just scares me. It scares me to death. But anyways, guys, so I'm going to take some questions real quick, but I'm going to give some final thoughts on the Everton game. I think this is going to be a difficult game for us. I think we're going to sit back just like we have the last couple of games. We're going to let Everton bring it to us. Everton are going to score. It's I know I predicted earlier that we might score the first goal, but I think that if we score the first goal, we're just going to sit back even further. And I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. I hope that we manage to go out there and just put a beating on them, because that's what the Manchester United I know should be doing. Mr. Exclusive, good to have you here, man. Good to have you here. And Bobby Murdoch just said it too. So, because I've been thinking about this since he said it. Said we have Cesari, who's the Chelsea manager, said we have one of the best squad players for player, but not a team, and I agree with that. And I agree with that too, Bobby. I really do. I believe that we have one of the best squads, player for player, in the entire world. But unless they're getting nurtured the proper way, and unless they're being run out there the proper way, how's the team supposed to perform? Just my opinion. Matthew, I'm good to see you in here too, man. It's good to see you. So Jack asked me who I would have for Manchester United's next manager. So I always will give a top three, because I don't believe that the first one will be available. But this is my manager I would love to see brought in is always going to be Mauricio Pochettino. Pochettino for me is number one. I would let him basically set up his team the way that he wants to. And I believe Pochettino could be the closest thing that we would have to Sir Alex, because he would work with less and do more. That's what Sir Alex did, is he worked with less and did more than anybody else. Just my opinion. So Next, I would have next I would have Zidane. I would have Zinedine Zidane come in and just do what he does. Like if he could bring us Champions Leagues and league titles, I can't complain with that. But I think that it's going to be weird to see him come in because he did it in a club that just, they're Real Madrid. Like, what do you expect? You expect them to win Champions Leagues. And then lastly, I would go with Leonardo Jardim because I think Jardim would be a hell of a choice too. I think that he knows how to bring forward those youth players and knows how to develop them. He's shown it during his time. I know that different people have gone back and forth with me on this, but it's my personal opinion. I think Jardim would be a hell of a choice too. But Pochettino will always and forever be number one. Always and forever be number one. Little man Eddie Howe for me. Hey, you know what, Matthew? Eddie Howe's a good choice too. I think that Eddie Howe's got that. Hey, Doug. By the way, hey, Doug. I thought I'd just say hi real quick. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, it's. I think it'd be interesting to see who's going to be the next manager because I don't think you can appoint another defensive manager. I just don't think you can. Just my opinion, though. So Douglas asked thoughts with everyone. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't ask. He said thoughts with everyone at Leicester City Football Club right now. Amen, Doug. Amen. Then Samuel said Leicester City owners have seemed like decent people, invested loads, and rewarded players when they won the league. They seem like great people. Hope they're alive. I 100% agree. 100% agree, Sam. All of our prayers are with everybody at Leicester City right now. I hope everybody is okay. I hope everyone's okay. So Bobby Murdoch gave me his list of managers, which is gigs. Listen, we tried 3 outsiders and they all failed. Try our own Man United blood who understand our club. You know what? Honestly, I would love the story of Ryan Giggs coming back to Manchester United and leading us back to the glory days, leading us back to the days of Sir Alex. Like we weren't necessarily always a possession team under Sir Alex, but we were the team that we would hit you on the counter so fast that you wouldn't even know what hit you. You wouldn't even know what hit you. That's weird, Agnostic. I mean, everything's fine for my stream. I'm sure you're in London right now, so I'm sure that you're probably having some Wi-Fi issues. I had some Wi-Fi issues too while I was in England. So let's see here. Tango Gaming said, interesting idea, but do you think 4-4-2 is still a viable formation for us, or is it outdated in today's game, much like Mourinho's tactics? 4-4-2, I feel like right now is a little bit outdated. I think that it will make a comeback because everything in sports always makes a comeback. But right now, I feel like that part of the game is outdated and it's not going to come back for probably about another 10 years. But the 4-4-2 will always exist with certain clubs. It just will. And ultimately, so Mr. Exclusive just said it. United missed that second striker. And I actually agree with that. I think that Manchester United right now could use 2 strikers up top, which is why I also thought that the 3-5-2 at the beginning of the year would have been the best formation for us. That's my personal opinion. I thought that would have been the best formation for us, and I thought we had the people to do it. That's my personal opinion. I think we have the people to do it. And you know what? Maybe we'll do a stream where we just talk about how we think Manchester United should run and how things should be done. I think that could be a fun stream. Let's see here. So Jack said if Jardim was at a bigger club, the players he developed would have stayed, like Mbappe, Bernardo Silva, Lamar, Fabinho, etc. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. So Doug thinks that we're going to win 2-0 tomorrow. And Doug's actually a Liverpool fan. I appreciate that confidence, Doug, but I don't see it happening. I just don't. How not a good choice? Sam, that's your opinion. I respect everybody's opinions. I think Eddie Howe has one of those United mentalities of, guess what? If you're going to score 2, I'm going to score 3. It's not a bad mentality to have. Let's see. So, Gunnar Solskjaer ran the United Youth, won silverware with them. That's not a bad shit. I've heard people mention him too, Mr. Exclusive, and I don't think that's a bad choice either. But no matter who the next manager is, we need to bring in somebody with an attacking mindset first, and we need to go at teams again. That's what we need to do. I'm not saying we need to be LVG, hold the ball, control the ball, have 70% possession, whatever. None of that. None of that. What I'm saying is we need to be more clinical, going defense to attack, and that right there will lead us back to glory. Because right now, we do not have the ability to transition from defense to midfield to attack simply. And that's what we need to be able to do. We need to go defense, midfield, attack simply. And whoever manager is going to be brought in needs to be able to make that happen. Just my opinion. So, yeah. So Matthew, we talked about that at the beginning of the stream. I got a little bit emotional about that, but it's time to turn it over. Time to hopefully bring some positivity because and just so you guys know, once we get full reports of what happened, we may do another stream on here to talk about the Leicester City owners, not even just the owners, just to come in here and just talk. Honestly, like I said, guys, because I'm going to be kind of wrapping up the stream here. We're 30 minutes in, but just as a reminder, guys, love your family, love your friends, give them hugs, give them kisses, do whatever you got to do, guys, because life is short. Life is short. And honestly, we only have so much time on this earth. And we have each other. At the end of the day, we have each other. And we got to love on each other, guys. So let me tell you what. Just go home. If you're not home, go home and love on your family. If you are home, Go give your mom a hug. Go give your dad a hug. Go give your wife a hug. Go give your girlfriend a hug, boyfriend a hug, whoever you are. I don't care. Go give them a hug. Go give them a kiss. Go give your dog hugs. Go give your dog kisses. As a matter of fact, Arthur, come here. Come here. We're going to get kisses. Come here. Hi, Bobs. You get kisses? Mwah. Thank you. Good boy. Good boy. We're here for a good time. Exactly. Beck just said it a great way. We're here for a good time, not a long time. Cherish the time you have with your family. Yeah, but guys, go home, go love on your family, go love on your pets, go love on your friends. Do everything you can to love on the people that you love, guys, because at the end of the day, the people that we have in our lives is all we have. That's all we got. And honestly, if you're fighting with somebody right now, make up with them. If you're hating on somebody right now because of something, drop it. Because life's too short. Life's too short. Go home and love on your family and your friends, guys. I love you guys. God bless you. Great stream today. I love you guys. I love you guys so much. Hope you have a great day, great night, wherever you're at, whatever you're doing. I love you guys. And if you ever need somebody, DM me on Twitter. I'm always here for you. Always here for you. As long as I'm awake, I'm always here for you. Love you guys. Keep doing you. You're amazing. Catch you guys tomorrow after the game. Catch you guys tomorrow. Love you guys.